Hello, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, please take inspiration from how I move to maybe add some variation to your own movement. Add some variation, implement some new movements, maybe take some added intensity. So, today was kind of a medium day, maybe even light, probably actually a light day. But I'd like to talk about a little bit of philosophy of asking why. When you take some amount of time to introspect on your own thoughts, on your own actions, and just ask why. Why do you have this thought? Why do you do this thing? Maybe try to identify a pattern in your life or an unknown motive within yourself. And you'll notice that there's a lot of complexity. There's also some fireworks going off, so if you hear that, that's what the popping sound is. But there's a lot of complexity in life. The more you learn, the more questions you have. The more scientists discover, the more there is to research. And that's been the case for as long as we have recorded. Many scientists tell us how we came to be, how things are, how things interact, and how things are made of, but they often do not tell us why. And that was the why was the question before the how in history. We had religion before science. And is it up to us to give an answer or to give life meaning? Humans might be the smartest known beings on the earth and that we know of, and science might be the best tool to find out the truth. But I'm going to ask you, why listen to either of them? Is it good enough? It's the best we have, but humans are far from infallible, and we make a lot of mistakes. We haven't self-destructed, we're still here. And I feel that science has become a new religion for most people, young people. Atheism's on the rise, and maybe it's for the best. I don't know. I don't know if religion or science is a better option for finding the truth or acting in better ways. And I don't know if there's a meaning to life, or if it's for us to answer the question, to give meaning to life, our lives. Through this thought process that I'm going through seems to be creating more problems than it solves. But a lot of science and discovery also ask more questions than it answers. And that's how it's worked through recorded history, that the more we learn, there's more unknowns to be learned, and sometimes we undo some of the previous rhetoric and discoveries or thoughts at the time. Now is an interesting time in history because, artificial intelligence, AI, will it solve this? Will we finally create an answer that answers more questions than it solves? Currently we're finding complexity in the world around us. There's an infinite complexity, it seems like. The more we see, there seems to be an infinite world of possibilities and understanding. Just everything is more complex in itself. There's an infinite space, but there's also an infinite depth. And there's an infinite zooming out you can do. You can go micro, you can microscope in, you can go macro out, more and more, and find more complexity, and lose the entire world we have today into a different kind of world. Like you go from atoms to cells, cells to organ structures to people, to philosophy, to society, to nations, worlds, and colonization. looking around us, we can learn and find all the whys and hows, and we find more and more complexity when looking around. And could this paradigm change if we, discover AI, true AGI, ASI, general intelligence, superintelligence? Or could we spend the same amount of time and energy that we spend looking around us and developing the things around our conscious beings to go within? We know for sure that this so far has always asked more questions than it answered, looking out, studying, and discovering. But maybe we seek inwards into our own consciousness, into our own soul, into our own experience. Could that finally answer more questions than it asks? Shamans, in not too far past, go into a forest and spend times to find themselves. Some monks and yogis spend decades in a cave, deprived of senses. And what do they discover? So, hopefully that gets you to think. And ask questions, ask why. And don't just think because that's what you're doing and that's what everyone else is doing and it's the best option we have. Is it even good enough? Are we good enough to even do any of this? So, just keep moving, keep improving, and we'll discover this all big mystery together in the coming years. So, here I'm at the nighttime stretching, best time to stretch. So find some time to move and to improve. Learn about yourself. Improve yourself. Don't stay stagnant. Help others, because at the very least, you're doing some good. So, thank you for watching, making it this far. I have a bit more stretching to do that you can watch and see how I progress throughout the days. Flexibility takes several months, 6 months about, before you get the adaptations. So this is just kind of the binding that holds all the pages together. So, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, share the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.